All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. um, so on that, you know, unusual moment where I just literally pause for a second. When you do these pods, like the way that I know I've been doing, now there are certain things that have become second nature, and yet there are moments of reflection. There are moments of pausing, and for a second, as I was just kind of like, you know, um, remembering what I wanted to share with you today, and I was just kind of remembering the flow, whether you call it the script, whether you call it, like the introduction, which I've been now doing for some time. This is, of course, very much in line with the theme of today's pod, which is that, before any new um, any new thing that happens, there is typically a lull. Like the expression is a lull before a storm. Now, of course, being the people that we are, especially, you like me, if you're a digital, um, literally, a digital healer coach, meaning somebody who specializes in looking at and tapping into the power of healing as well as coaching when you're working with people. Um, there's always a reframe that's just close at hand. So it's not so much as saying, oh, well, I'll before a storm means something negative. It just means that before you're getting ready for the next adventure, there will be these moments of quietness. There will be these moments of quietening. And so, uh, of late, I've been sensing that, um, there was a lot of activity. There was a lot of movement when I started to design my program at the beginning of the year. So Jan, Feb, and all the way into March, there was quite a lot of activity. There was a lot of ideas, ideation, brainstorming, and then of course, fixing on how I was going to go about and roll out this program. And then, when April came around, the program rolled out. Um, of course, like with any program, there will be, and there were, the highs, there were the lows, there were bumpy moments. And I think what for me was really really powerful was that as April got over and we moved into May, uh, and which basically meant the end of level one and the start of level two. Um, at, in some senses, I could feel that there was like um, there was a little bit of like I guess you could call it a loss, maybe, a sense of, and I remember talking about this in one of those pods that, when you do creative projects, there will be moments where you will sense there is that sense of letting go, there's that sense of loss. And let me know if you are somebody who has experienced that as well. If you're planning a program, and then when you actually roll out the program and you launch the program, sometimes there can be a moment of feeling that loss, that separation from something that you created. And then obviously as time progresses, you realize that this has probably been one of those moments in your life that has uh, shaped you and continues to be a powerful moment in your life. So it's just something to consider. And for me, I know, as we are now preparing for batch two, which will be starting in August, I can sense that there is a preparation mode beginning, and we want to make it even more powerful, even more to reach even more people, because the people who have been through it have truly benefited from it, and the idea being that there are more people who can benefit from this. So that is right now the focus, and it's fascinating to see how life is like this, where it only gets better with time. So Yeah, I think that's really what I wanted to share today. I was thinking about it, like yesterday, of course, was a different pod. Had everything to do with the power of creating habits and making habits stick. And today, it just sort of came to me this idea. In fact, we just wrapped up a session with my group. We're all in now level 2, and it's amazing to see um, the kind of results people are getting, the kind of confidence that people are gaining. And to me, these are all signs that we're on the right track, and people are actually noticing and really believing in this, not only for themselves, but it's like when you attend a program and you can already think of 5 or 10 people who will really benefit from this. That is when you've moved into a different zone altogether. So um, having said all of that, of course, if you are somebody, especially as a digital healer coach, if you are somebody who's looking for community, and you feel maybe you don't have access to that, please reach out, because that's the reason why I do these pods. My intention is to tell you and remind you that you're not alone. So I really do look forward to hearing from you. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please do let me know. Having said all of that, of course, always remember to live with purpose. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in the next pod. Remember, these are daily pods, so I will be back tomorrow. Have an amazing day ahead, a week ahead, of course, a year ahead. I'm wishing you all the very best. God bless, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. And yes, before I forget, um, if you are interested and you want to join us, there is the link that you should see in the comment section here. So click on it and do join us. Take care. See you soon.